From folklore and fairies
to monsters and mysteries, it came from the Maritimes.
Hi everyone, welcome to It Came From The Maritimes, a podcast discussing Atlantic Canada folklore. I'm Chelsea, and this is my co-host Evan.
Howdy.
We have a mini maritime tale for you today. In the Baie de Chaleurs between Bathurst, New Brunswick, and Quebec, there have been several sightings of a mysterious phantom ship over the centuries. In 1875 and again in 1880, locals from the Bathurst and Grand Anse region saw a wall of fire burn on the bay for over 2 hours. In 1887, a ship captain saw the fire phenomenon from the water, and he saw that it had the shape of a burning ship. Many other sightings have been reported in the decades since then. Now, some say it is simply a light phenomenon that occurs before a storm, when natural gas is released under the water. Those who claim this say that it is simply an arc of light that appears over the water's glistening surface, a similar concept to St. Elmo's fire. Those who know the folklore of the area will disagree and tell you that as the summer heat becomes oppressive, a flaming 3-mast ship appears in the Baie de Chaleurs. Rumor has it, if you step into the water when the glowing phantom ship appears, you will hear the screams of the passengers who were burned alive aboard the vessel.
That's a lot there.
It doesn't really make me want to dip my toes in the water.
No, I think I don't think I'm gonna go swimming over there.
I do not blame you. There's multiple theories behind this phantom ship. One story involves a Portuguese captain. He was a terrible man who had captured and enslaved several Mi'kmaq people in New Brunswick on Heron Island within the Baie de Chaleurs. He returned in the summer of 1501 looking for more victims, but the locals killed him in self-defense. A year later, the captain's brother arrived looking for him, so the locals attacked, and in the midst of the battle, the ship caught fire, killing both locals and Portuguese sailors. One eyewitness from the shore heard one of the sailors scream, swearing that they would haunt the bay for thousands of years as his burning body fell into the water. Corpses from that fire washed up on the island shore for weeks afterwards, and the victims were buried in shallow graves in the nearby forest. Mrs. Pettigrew, whose family had lived on Heron Island for generations, said in the summer of 1878 she was sitting on her veranda when the apparition of a sailor approached her, asking her to tend to his burns.
Oh, wow. So the ghosts go beyond the ship even.
Yeah, they will. Doesn't make me want to visit that island.
No, not particularly.
Now, another possible origin story of the fire ship involves the tragic tale of a woman who was kidnapped and killed by pirates on the shore of the Baie de Chaleurs. As her final words, she cursed the pirates, saying, "For as long as the world is, may you burn on the bay." As the pirates set sail, their ship caught fire, and witnesses saw crew members burning alive, screaming loudly before flinging themselves off the edge of the ship. The final possible tale behind this tells of a ship crew who murdered one of their fellow sailors. They buried his body along the shore of the bay, and then chose to take to sea even though there was bad weather. In the chaos of their storm, their vessel caught fire, and as vengeance for the murderous deeds they committed, the crew is now cursed to sail the Baie de Chaleurs, forever consumed by fire.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty grim stuff.
Yeah, no kidding.
The next time you're in Bathurst on a hot summer night, keep your eyes on the water, and you might see the fire ship of the Baie de Chaleurs. Don't look too closely, though. Many claim that spotting the fire ship yourself dooms you to the same bad luck the crew of this phantom ship suffered. Thank you so much for joining us for this mini maritime tale episode of It Came From The Maritimes. You can find us on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at It Came From The Maritimes, on X at ICFT Maritimes. And if you have any Atlantic Canada folklore you would like to see covered in future episodes or spooky encounters of your own, email us at itcamefromthemaritimes@gmail.com. If you enjoy our podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review. It really helps people find us. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.